Dear students, welcome to this class of mine. Today I will tell you 10 important points as to how you can improve your vocabulary. To have a good command over English, you must have a very good word power. You have to follow certain steps to improve your word power. There is no magic wand which can improve your vocabulary very fast. You have to be resolute. You have to have commitment in yourself that you have to improve your vocabulary. If you aspire to appear in highly competitive exams like IAS CPAF, CAT, SSC CGL, in that case you will have to have a very good word power. So make a commitment to yourself that you will have to improve your vocabulary. If you have a good vocabulary, you can express yourself very well at the time of interview. You can write very well, like an essay, a letter, a précis, an article. Even in reading section, you come across some new words with which you are not familiar. But if you have a very good vocabulary, you are well read, then there will be no difficulty in attempting your reading section, writing section, and you can express yourself very well, you can speak very well. So you have to improve your word power if you want to qualify these exams. So I am going to tell you these steps which will help you a lot to improve your vocabulary. Dear students, if you have not subscribed the channel yet, please do subscribe it. Now I will tell you these 10 important points in detail which will definitely help you to enhance your vocabulary. The first point is read a good newspaper. When I say good, it must be good. Read its editorials. Read its columns. When you read editorials, columns, and articles written by well-known journalists of high repute, you will get their ideas, their thoughts, which will ultimately improve your knowledge. Knowledge is power today. The second point is, while reading a newspaper, suppose you are reading an editorial, then at the time of reading that editorial, you keep writing down all the important and new words in the spaces, in the blank spaces you will find on the page itself. This is the way how you will have to write. When you are reading you keep noting down those words in the blank spaces available on that page itself. The third point is, now check the meanings of these words in a good dictionary. The words which you have noted down at the time of reading a particular editorial, a column, or an article, you check the meanings of these words with their nouns, adjectives, adverbs. When I say a good dictionary, it means it should be a good one. English to English, not English to Hindi. Although Hindi is our mother tongue, we love it. But since English is a language subject, we must try to understand English in English. We have to express ourselves in English only. So always check the meanings of those words in a good dictionary. The fourth point is, transfer any 10 words with their meanings on a small slip of paper. Suppose you have noted down 20 words, 18 or 15 words. Choose any 10 words out of those 20 or out of those 18 on a small slip of paper along with their meanings. Memorize the meanings of these words. I will not say you will have to do rote learning like the students of junior classes. No. Try to remember the meanings of these words in your minds. Like this is a dummy. You note down the words on a slip of paper and keep that slip of paper in your pocket throughout the day. As and when you find some spare moments, you just try to rotate those words in your mind. You will find many interstices. Interstices means small intervals between two activities. So try to use those interstices, those small intervals, to recall the learned words in your minds. The next point is the fifth one. Keep rotating these learned words in your mind as and when you find time. I have already discussed with you the fifth point. When I was telling you the fourth point, I also included the fifth one in that. So, in this way, you can improve your vocabulary very fast. You have to make some kind of a resolution to enrich your word power. You have to be committed. You have to have commitment in yourself that you will have to improve your vocabulary. Because whatever you speak, that speaks of your personality, of your educational background. So, try to understand the importance of a good vocabulary. The sixth point is, try to know the family of the root word you learn. Family means you have to check what is the noun of that particular word, its adjective, its adverb. If you are familiar with some important prefixes and suffixes, it will be easy for you to find out its noun, its adjective, its adverb. And you will also learn how to use them in their right contexts. For example, take the word wake. If you take or before it, it becomes awake. It becomes adverb. Similarly, overcome, overflow, misrepresentation, disinterested. To which prefixes I have taken here: dis, mis, over. Now take the example of suffixes. Suppose there is a word trivial. This is an adjective. Trivialize. So you have added suffix ise. It has changed into its verb trivialize. Then trivially, to which suffix you have added here ly, it has become adverb. Triviality, which suffix you have added here ity, it has become its noun. Trivialization, tiun, this is the suffix which we have used here. So you must be familiar with prefixes and suffixes. The knowledge of prefixes and suffixes will help you a lot in improving your vocabulary. The seventh point is, try to use the 10 learned words in the sentences of your own. When you are sure that you have learned these 10 words, try to use them in the sentences of your own. Writing is also a part of learning. When you write something, it means you are learning at the same time. So try to make 10 sentences using those 10 learned words. The eighth point is, always think and conceive in English. Whatever you think, you always try to think it in English. Suppose you are conceiving a project in your mind, you conceive a story in your mind, and you make the outlines, you make the structure of that project, of that story in your mind. So always try to conceive in English only. That will help you a lot in improving this language. The ninth point is, at the end of the day, revise the learned words in your mind. The words which you have tried to remember, now try to recall, try to revise those words in your mind, whether you have learned them properly. If you have forgotten any of these 10 words, you need not worry. You should not worry. At least you have learned 7 or 8 words, or even 6. You have done something significant. The 10th and the last point is, follow this practice from Monday to Friday. It means you will have learned about 50 words in those 5 days. On Saturday, try to check these words in your memory and find out how many words you have been able to retain in your mind. If you are able to retain 40 or 45 words, it means you have done something fantastic. Dear students, I will suggest you to adopt this practice at least for a year. At the end of the year, you will realize yourself, you will see yourself that you have improved your word power significantly. I am very much optimistic that you can do it, or you will do it, provided you make a resolution, you make a commitment in yourself that you will have to do it. Always remember, a good dictionary is also a teacher. A good newspaper is also a teacher. Treat both these things, a good dictionary, a good newspaper, as teachers. You will gain a lot. Dear students, I hope you must have found this video beneficial. If yes, like and share it. Please don't forget to hit the button subscribe. Make sure that you press the bell icon on all so that you could never miss an update. Stay fit, stay healthy.